How's it going, lads? Josh here, and welcome back to a FIFA 18 Ultimate Team video. Today we're actually back with practically the final episode of the Foot Project. This is going to be the Foot Project finale. And we're going to go a bit over the whole team, obviously what we planned out at the beginning of the year, and just a few little things regarding FIFA 18 and FIFA 19 going forwards. So you'll see on screen, I haven't logged in for a little while, so we do get this brand new message that tells us a bit about how we've got these new packs with the new players in it, and we get all these loan cards that I knew about from Twitter, but I haven't really been playing this game that much, and it really didn't bother me that much until sort of the last couple of days when I really wanted to record this video. So going into it, you can see obviously we've got some Foot Champions packs here to open up. It's just a monthly reward, and we only got Silver 1. We played a little bit over the last month, but we didn't really play that much. And obviously this is the last Foot Champions pack you're going to see on the channel for FIFA 18, which is mental, because obviously the new game's coming out. It's literally around the corner, and I actually can't wait to be playing it already. So you'll see on screen, we do open the loan team of the season packs, and obviously that gives us our fairly good cards. Obviously, like I say, they are very good cards. They are obviously only 8-game loans, so I'm probably not going to use them that much. I'm surprised they didn't give them an 18-game loan, obviously the game, but you know, that's not my choice. It's just something that might have been quite fun to put in there. And we do get some really good cards, obviously, and I have been trying them out just in the last couple of days, playing some friends with them and just having a little bit of fun on the game. But to be perfectly honest, the gameplay itself isn't really that interesting to me, and I'm not enjoying it too much. So we do have our last Foot Champions pack to open up, and obviously this is, like I say, the final one for FIFA 18. We're not going to have any more, and it actually is going to be the best Foot Champions pack we've opened up all year. We do in fact get the Brazilian striker from Liverpool, and that being Bobby Firmino. Now 93 rated, I'm not going to use him on my team personally. I've put him on the bench and I might play around with him, but with all these loan cards and the current team that I've got, it just means I'm not really going to use him, and being so late in the game, I'm really never going to use this card in general. But it's nice to see I get him and a couple of other reds just before we finish the game off, and that is something that I am quite happy about. I'm glad to see that I've finally got something decent, even though it being this late. Now look, moving on to this next screen, I'm going to show you guys obviously my team that I wanted at the beginning of this year. You'll see on screen exactly what it is, and it does have a fair few good players in it, but this is a team that I wanted to end up FIFA with. I used all of these cards. I've used every single one of them, and I personally didn't enjoy some of them, did enjoy others, and you'll see why they're not in the squad at the end, or why they are in the squad at the end. But straight away, I'll just say, because these guys definitely aren't in the squad. Ramos, I didn't like this year. I've used his team this season, his normal card. Didn't like him at all. Eric Bailly was insane this year, and he was in my team for the majority of the game. And he was someone I would have happily have left in my team if I hadn't wanted to upgrade at all. But he was absolutely insane. Pogba, I didn't overly use any of his special cards. His normal card was okay, but I just had other cards to replace him. Fullbacks are pretty good, obviously. Goalkeeper, De Gea I did enjoy, but goalkeepers this year were just on and off for me. And the rest of the cards you're going to see, obviously, like I say, are all top icons. So they're cards that I just wanted to use, and you can't complain about them. They are just good cards. Cristiano Ronaldo, on the other hand, if you have been watching the series for a little while, you would have known we did have him at left wing at one point, and he was absolutely insane. We played him at striker a lot, and you can still see by this team I wanted to convert it into a 4-1-2-1-2, and that was exactly what I did this year. I changed it all up into a 4-1-2-1-2 a lot of the time, and maybe even a 4-2-3-1, and used a fair amount of these cards. So going back into normal FIFA 18, this is the team that we are currently using, and we have been using for a long time now. It does feature Footies Begovic. You've obviously got Kyle Walker at right back, Rio Ferdinand at right centre back, Maldini at left centre back, and Jordi Alba at left back. Now, straight away, the two fullbacks were exactly who I wanted this year. I am currently also using Team of the Season De Gea in net, so he is another card that we wanted. I just never really thought I'd have the chance to use some of these centre-back cards, so I wouldn't have never thought to use Maldini or Ferdinand, because I didn't think I'd be able to get them. But we did. We got Maldini, we got Ferdinand, and honestly, they've been fantastic centre-backs for me. I couldn't complain about them. Then obviously, we've got Vieira and Hullet in there, who we also wanted in the team. We made sure we got them in there, and we did. They, again, have been in the team for quite a while, and they're great cards. Nainggolan is just one of those cards that is a Pogba replacement, and to be perfectly honest, I didn't get much game time with him, but it was also great. We've got Ronaldo at the cam position, Henry at striker, and the Ronaldinho card at left striker. So if you can't guess, Ronaldo would start swap with Ronaldinho. But to be perfectly honest, either way, they actually play quite good in the positions they're already set in. So going through the actual club itself, you can see we've got Cristiano Ronaldo as a lone card just here, Suarez, Hazard, Messi, Griezmann, Salah, Neymar, Dybala, Aguero and De Gea. These are, like I say, all those cards we just see a second ago, and so they are just going to be cards in the club. I'm probably not going to use most of them, but I'm going to give them a try out whilst I'm playing the game a little bit. Then, of course, we've got the other cards that we did also have on loan. You will see we also have a Path to Glory Alexandro. He was in the squad, the normal Alexandro. I had in my squad for like 90% of the year. We put Prime Roberto Carlos in it after doing his SPC. I didn't overly like him and ended up submitting him into the Ronaldinho SPC. Then you'll see, obviously, we've got our red 93 Firmino, who we've just got out of our Foot Champions pack, and we've also got a couple of other red cards that, to be perfectly honest, I'm not going to be using. Now, throughout the year, you would have seen we've had some decent red cards. We have submitted them over the time, and that's why they're no longer in the squads. And this is what we've currently got left. Now, Begovic played 70-odd games for me and was really, really good for me. I couldn't complain about him for a card that we paid such little amount for. He's probably been the best goalkeeper I've used. I was using Farman a lot of the year. We did switch between him, De Gea, and normal Begovic. But again, he was a great card. Then we also have Kyle Walker at right back. Now, I originally had his one to watch in the squad and obviously submitting him a little while back when we got this one out of the guaranteed Premier League Team of the Season pack. Great little card, played absolutely fantastic for me. Rio Ferdinand was the best centre-back on this game in my opinion. 807 games for me and was the best investment I could have had. We used his baby a lot of the year, and then obviously as soon as we could get his prime, we managed to do his prime. We did Maldini, who replaced a couple of different centre-backs we tried throughout the year. 215 games, is a great centre-back, but I didn't get as much time I wanted to use with him. I did him so late on that realistically I didn't get the game time with that sort of card. And again, a fantastic little card. Jordi Alba, we've had 3 games for. Like I say, we did use Alexandro for the majority of the year, so we haven't really had much time to use him, but it seems like a fairly decent card, and is a card that I probably would use next year if he's very similar. Same with Nainggolan, only 3 games. We had Goretzka in the squad before this, and then we had Lothar Matthäus, Team of the Year Kante. We tried a lot of different cards in this position, but we ended up with Nainggolan in the end, just sat there. Again, not a bad card. Obviously, Hullet is Hullet. He's absolutely insane. 300 odd games, only 50 goals and 60 assists, but he did play as like a box-to-box centre midfielder for me. And he's one of those cards. I use, again, his baby throughout the year quite a lot. It's ironic. And we did pack his 90 rated. You never saw it on the channel because I never uploaded it, but we did pack his 90 rateds. We also have Vieira, obviously, like I said, 86 rated we used for the majority of the year. Again, replaced him with the 91 as soon as we could. 831 games on him. Probably, again, the staple hearse of the team. He sort of sat in the middle of the park and just prevented anything getting past him. Was probably my favourite midfielder, if not one of my favourite players on the game. We did do R9, again, once again, I didn't upload the SBC video about that, but you have seen that we've had him in the club a little while now. 487 games, 358 goals and 212 assists. To me, that's a really good ratio of goals to assists. I didn't quite like this card, something to do with his work rates and stuff, just made him play a little bit off. Thierry Henry, obviously 18 games, 11 goals and 7 assists. We haven't had as much time playing with him. Again, I used him loan and I've used him some of his other versions throughout the year, but this is the only real time we've managed to get to use him. And then 73 games on Ronaldinho just there. Again, another player that's just absolutely insane. He was just one of those cards I wanted at the beginning of the year, and we did manage to get hold of him. Absolutely loved him to pieces. Been playing him at Cam, and he's just getting better and better the more I've been using him. But like I said, I just got him so late in the year that I didn't get the time I wanted to play with him. Dybala, we got out of our guaranteed Serie A pack. Probably one of the better players, again, that I've ever used in this game. He is Messi-esque type player. He's very good. His left foot's insane. His goals don't represent how good he was because he did play a lot of games at Cam, left Cam, and as well as being off the bench. The same with Royce, played a lot right Cam, striker, and off the bench. Got him out of a team of the season, guaranteed Bundesliga pack. And going forward, you're going to see this with a lot of these cards. They're just cards that I've done throughout SBCs and stuff, and we've just used throughout the game. So, like I say, with Aguero, we did his SBC, and you'll see the same with Martial and Alessandrini. Now, FIFA 18, guys, I really did enjoy this game. You can see from my games played, it's one of the games that I've played. I think it's the most played FIFA I've ever played, like ever. And honestly, I did enjoy the game. There was a lot of flaws with it. I'm not going to turn around and say there wasn't. As much as I enjoyed playing it, because it is the main football game around, I still didn't overly enjoy the fact that there was too many flaws in the game. There were just so many things that I couldn't get into, and so many things I found annoying. And I'm hoping these are things that are going to be fixed for FIFA 19, but I can guarantee they probably won't. This is something we're going to have to look forward to in the next few days and the next few weeks coming up. However, I am very excited for FIFA 19. I don't want to have a super team like this. Now, you might be like, well, what do you mean you don't want a super team like this? this has been a lot of time and investment going into this, and to be perfectly honest, it's taken a lot of time, and obviously money's gone into this as well to get this sort of team. And to be perfectly honest, if I wanted to start again, I want a good team, and you're going to see my dream team coming up in the next few days. But I don't want it to be as good as that. I want it to be good, and I want it to be earned more through gameplay than it is through money and anything like that. I just want to have a team that I do enjoy. To be perfectly honest, the starter team is probably what I should have ended up with through playing games and stuff like that. But we did get quite lucky in packs. I think we packed 4 icons this year. So we did actually do really well when it comes down to packs themselves. And we did build up a team that is absolutely fantastic. Again, it's full of untradables. And I'm not sure if that's something that I wanted to do. Obviously, you would have recognised I didn't really upload much FIFA 17, but FIFA 17 I was stuck with untradables at the end of the year, and I hated it because I had so many of the end of era cards that just had such a little stamina. They just weren't very good for me. And in the end, I just got stuck with an untradable team. And obviously that is what I've got this year as well. But the calibre of players is a lot higher, and it is obviously a lot better for my team. You will see at the end of this, we are going to just show you my FIFA World Cup team as well, because we did play a little bit of that, although it did die out very quickly. There isn't going to be anything like that next year. However, we've got all the Champions League stuff coming to FIFA 19. And again, it's something I can't wait for, because obviously we haven't really had that this year. We've had obviously the World Cup come in, but it's the first year that FIFA's had the World Cup, the Champions League in it since I think about 2006. It's a long time since they've had Champions League in FIFA, which is absolutely brilliant. But anyway, guys, let me know obviously what you want to see coming up for the upcoming series. Obviously, if you want to see this sort of team, what sort of team you're looking to have, and what team you ended up with this year. I know there were a ton of team seasons that were absolutely insane, so I imagine you guys had those people in your squad. But just let me know in general who exactly you managed to get in your team. Send me some pictures on Twitter and let me know who you want in your new squads, because obviously I'm going to show you my new squad in the next couple of days that I'm after, and I'd love to see exactly who you guys are after as well. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.